Hi everyone. I know I haven't made a video in a while, so I wanted to make a video about the records I've purchased in the last few months or whatever. It's quite a bit. Most of them are Beatles records, but not all of them. There's some stuff in here. So yeah, let's get started. The first one I'm going to show is Sam Cooke's "Ain't That Good News." It's the last album he made before he died. Well, he was killed, but yeah, this has a lot of his classic songs. This is almost like a greatest hits. If you look at the track listing here, of course, "A Change Is Gonna Come" is probably the most famous song on here, but every song on here is great. If you haven't heard this album, I highly recommend it. So there it is, Sam Cooke's "Ain't That Good News." Okay, next up is "The Wall" by Pink Floyd. This is a double record. Let me show you the gatefold. I really like this album. It's too bad that Roger Waters is kind of a piece of shit. But here are the sleeves. Everyone knows the songs on here. This is one of the best-selling albums of its time, or of all time, I should say. All the lyrics in illegible handwriting. So better Google them if you want to know the lyrics, because those aren't going to help. Okay, next up is Oasis. Oh, it's their last album, "Dig Out Your Soul." And here's all the songs. This is a double record, and the records run at 45 RPM, which I don't understand. I wish it was a single record, but that's okay. I really like this album, but it's kind of uneven. Like the first side, well, the first 7 songs, I should say, are really strong, and it kind of falls off a bit at the end. But that's okay. It's still a really good album. Yeah, I don't know if I like this one or the next album I'm going to show you. This has, like, the best songs are better, but the worst songs are worse. So, yeah. Anyway, here is the next album, and it's Oasis's "Don't Believe the Truth." And I like this album a bit more than "Dig Out Your Soul." It's a bit more even, and the band sounds really confident on this album, unlike their previous record, which is almost their worst record, "Heathen Chemistry." But there is the gatefold, cool picture, and the lyrics are on the sleeve here. Pretty cool. Yeah. After Definitely Maybe, this is probably my favorite Oasis album. Fight me if you disagree. Okay, next up is another Oasis album. This is the Master Plan. Now, this is a compilation of B-sides, up to and including "Be Here Now." So, like, all the B-sides from Definitely Maybe, "What's the Story," "Morning Glory," and not all the B-sides, but, like, the best of those B-sides, I should say. Now, if this was an actual proper album, as opposed to a compilation, this would probably be their best album, but it's not an album, so it does not qualify. Anyway, yeah, I think my favorite track on here is probably "Underneath the Sky," which is a B-side from, I think, "Don't Look Back in Anger." Anyway, here it is, Oasis, "The Master Plan." Alright, next up is Marvin Gaye's "What's Going On." What's cool about this one, and I'll show you in a moment, because I'm a sucker for these things, is that the record is green. Look at that. Very nice, right? Rolling Stone recently redid, like, their 500 best albums of all time, and they put this at number 1. I kind of disagree, but it definitely belongs at least in the top 5. Fantastic record, but I don't think it's number 1. Anyway, it comes with a poster. Let me show you the poster. It's just the album cover, but it's still pretty cool. can see, it's just the album cover, so just an idea of, I can't get it in frame. How do you fold it? It's like folding a map. There we go. Okay. Next up is, this is Noel Gallagher's Best Of. The Way We Came, Volume 1, 2011 to 2021. Here are the songs. And the back is just Sunny Delight Orange. It's probably messing with the camera a bit here. And here's the gatefold. Now this has select tracks from his first 3 records and 2 new songs, Flying on the Ground and We're on Our Way Now, which are both fantastic songs. Yeah, it's a pretty cool double album. Funny thing is that this is a sticker that they put on the plastic, so I just kind of stuck it on the album because I wanted to. Anyway, yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Pretty cool stuff. Okay, now we're getting into like my Beatles records that I've picked up. And I'm pretty sure that I picked up more than I'm showing. I just can't remember if I showed them in my last video. So I'm going with what I know for sure I didn't show. Weird sentence. Anyway, here is the Japanese version of Magical Mystery Tour. And as I said in the previous video, I'm trying to get all of these Japanese pressings. Well, not all the pressings, but like a whole set of Japanese pressings. This is pretty standard Magical Mystery Tour. It's the American version, which became the kind of like the canon version of Magical Mystery Tour. That's part of the official catalog. It has the entire book stapled in the center there, but it is fallen out because it's old. And it includes a lyric sheet. It has the lyrics for the second side, like Penny Lane, Strawberry Fields Forever, yada yada yada. You know the songs. And this has an Apple label on it. And this is in stereo as indicated right here. So pretty cool. Pretty good. Alright, next up is another addition to my White Album collection. And it is the White Album. Obviously, it's the White Album, but this is the Japanese one. And I got the Obi strip there, which is cool. There it is. And it's numbered, which is pretty cool. Here's the inner of the Obi. The inner of the Obi, which has the entire list there. The 4 famous pictures of the Beatles. Here is the lyric sheet, which has their live performance of Revolution. The lyrics are all in Japanese, unlike other ones. It's because the poster already has the English lyrics, so they only needed to provide the Japanese lyrics here. Well, the lyrics in Japanese, not the Japanese lyrics. Because they sing it in English, so there wouldn't be Japanese lyrics. Here is the record, just your standard Apple label. I'm not going to take it out of the plastic. The poster is like your standard affair, but though the paper is a bit thicker than other posters I have. I have like 10 of them, so I don't know if I could really compare. I'm sure one of them is similar to that one. Funny thing is about this pressing is that the pictures have this really wide border around them, and I don't know why. It looks kind of frumpy, but I guess it's cool because it's different, right? I mean, I have so many of these pictures. Even if it looks a little weird, it's cool that it's a little different than the other ones that I have, so yeah. Okay, next up is, I wanted to make a video of this when it came out, but my copy came like super late. I was really annoyed, but I got like credit for it, so, I mean, you win some, you lose some, right? And it's McCartney 3. This came out at the end of last year, and I got it like a couple of weeks after it released, despite the fact that I pre-ordered it. But yeah, this is just, I know there were like a ton of different versions of this that were released. This is just your standard, your black vinyl version. I really like this record. I like it more than Egypt Station, and I like it more than New. Some of the standout tracks for me are "Fly My Way," which was like the hit of the record. "Sliding" is really good, and I'm a really big fan of "Winter Bird" when winter comes, which from what I understand is from like the early 90s, but either way, it's probably my favorite song on the record. So yeah, anyway, McCartney 3, pretty happy with this. And I think this is the last one, though I'm starting to think that there might be one more that I need to show you that I'm going to yank off the shelf once I'm done here. This is the Plastic Ono Band. This is the 50th anniversary version. No tracks on the back, unlike the regular kind. But one thing that's really cool is that they gave it a gatefold. And it's a great gatefold. John, as a wee lad. This is what the original sleeve looked like. It had the lyrics on it. And the record, here, I'll show you. Is it gonna come out? It's kind of like, I really like this Apple logo. And it's like a simple white one, which is really cool. I think it looks neat. And it comes with a book. This is a drawing by Klaus Vormann, and it just has some drawings from John and some photos, him lounging by the pool, excuse me, and another picture of John that's like, I don't know, tore up or something. No liner notes really, which is interesting. I think the liner notes are on the second record as, yeah, so liner notes here. This is a sleeve for the second record, which has like outtakes and whatnot, alternate takes. This picture's from the White Album, so. And it comes with a really cool "War Is Over" poster. I can't fit it in the frame, but there's the top. Just imagine the rest of it. No pun intended. It says "War" here, and it just, the rest of it says "Is Over." This is John and Yoko, so that's what that says, if you're wondering. Okay, so let me show you the other record that I got that I think that I did not talk about yet. If I did, well, I guess you could stop the video now. But here it is. It's Help. This is the Japanese version in stereo. You know what's cool about these Japanese versions is that they have them numbered. So you know, well, if you happen to have the Obi strip, excuse me, you'll know where it is in the Beatles catalog timeline. Anyway, here is the lyric sheet, which, unlike the White Album, does include the English lyrics, which is cool. I really like having the lyrics printed out. Here's a picture from the movie. Very cool. The Beatles. And this is on Apple Records. So the cool Apple Records label there, which is probably my favorite record label insofar as like the design of the literal label there. Here's the back. It's your standard Help back. If you didn't have the Obi strip and you didn't, like, I guess look down here where it says made in Japan, which is kind of a big giveaway, you wouldn't really be able to tell that this is a Japanese record. One thing that's cool too is, like the Obi strip, the spine, I don't know if it'll focus here, but do you see that red? Oh, there it goes. Look, my finger did it. There it is. Number 5, Beatles Help. So, yeah, they make it easy for you. I think that's it. I'm going to make another video tomorrow about something that's coming out tomorrow. So you won't have to wait, you know, if you're eagerly awaiting my shitty videos, you won't have to wait very long for the next one. So anyway, thank you for watching.